Hi everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout to share for Hip Kit Club. I'm using the November 2021 Hip Kits and I'm totally in love with them. They're so awesome. This is my second layout using them. I am using the main kit only today, so main kit and cardstock kit only. I had to reach for this amazing paper straight away. Part of me really wanted to use it in its original format. I do have a second sheet, so I'm not ruling that out completely. But I decided this time to cut it up and to arrange those shards in like a starburst type fashion. Initially I thought I would have like a split, so I'd have like blue on the left and reds and pinks on the right, but in the end I ended up with a slightly different shape. So the first thing I've done is I have cut them all into pieces and I'm going to distress the edges, and then I'm just going to try and figure out how to arrange them. I do like papers like this. I always find it fun to cut them up and rearrange them into like colour order, for example, or into some kind of starburst design. I love the way the different angles at the end of the papers look really interesting. So yeah, this is something that I really wanted to do. As soon as I saw that paper, I was like, oh, I have to use that one. So yes, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time getting all of those distressed and ready to rearrange onto the paper. Okay, so they're all now done, and I'm just going to have a little play around with them. I initially wanted to end up with this kind of split design, so I had like a middle point and some on the right and some on the left, but I just wasn't happy with how it was looking and it was just being a bit of a struggle. So I turned off the camera and went and arranged, had a real play around to get it all in an order that I liked. And this is the arrangement I came up with. So like I said, it's kind of like a starburst effect layout, all coming from one central point rather than or from one point, no, it's not central at all, rather than from a middle point of the paper or something like that. So they're all going down into one place, and that is where my photo is going to sit. It's going to sit over those points where all of those shards kind of meet and are bursting out from. So I really liked the blues and the reds. Now, blue and red is not really a colour scheme I would necessarily consider to be Christmas. However, when I put all those pieces together, I just thought it was beautiful. I really loved this this look. So I decided to go for that as my colour scheme, and I'm trying my best not to bring in any other colours. Pinks, reds, blues. That was my aim. Love that title, Wish Season. That is a piece of ephemera. Then I have some baubles that I'm going to put underneath the Wish Season, and I'm just pulling out some other pieces of ephemera that will work. So I have a Christmas tree, and I have the two little gingerbread type houses, and they're so super duper cute, and it was really helpful that they were in my colours. I've also put out a number of kind of snowflake looking type ephemeras, and I'm going to dot those all over the layout. I guess blue makes me think of winter rather than Christmas, but as Christmas takes place in winter, I think it's all good. And I say I really fell in love with this as a Christmassy colour scheme, so yeah, I'm happy with how it's looking. Okay, so I'm just spending a bit of time kind of fiddling around, making sure I'm happy. This is a main kit only layout, so I'm not reaching for my embellishment kit or my pocket life kit. I'm just going to use or the colour kit or any cut files. Do you know what I mean? So it's reasonably, not restricted is the wrong word, because there's loads of stuff in the main kit, but it is always difficult to not be tempted by those other products. I might look at something else and think, oh, they would be perfect on this layout, but I'm not going to use them because this is a main kit only. I say there is so many wonderful things in this kit. In fact, I didn't even use those wood veneers that came in the main kit. I just didn't want to introduce another colour, so unfortunately they didn't get used, but they are so beautiful. I can't wait to use them on another layout. So I'm sticking with the items in the ephemera. I have kind of limited myself a bit on colour, so therefore I can only use certain things from the ephemera pack to go with my colour scheme. So that is going to limit me on what I can use. But I really like how it looks. The shards coming from the photo really give a lovely starburst type effect. And because that's such a large kind of area taken up on the layout, I probably don't need that much more. So I'm going to keep my embellishments fairly simple. Now, this is hard for me. I'm not a minimalist scrapbooker in the slightest. So therefore, it is hard for me not to kind of go crazy and just throw everything onto the layout. So I'm just trying to go a little bit more minimalist on this one because I say there's already a lot going on with the different colours in the background, so I just have to be careful that I don't over clutter and make it look messy. So I've picked out a few phrases from the ephemera that are all in the blue tone, so I've put them at the top of the layout. Oh, what fun, best time of year, December 25th. I've also got the Christmas tree there as well, and I've got some snowflakes around that area too. Over on the right, I've got a little present peeking out from a couple of the shards up there. And then I've used the title wish season also from the ephemera, the little gingerbread houses in blue and red, and the ornaments or baubles in reds and blues as well down the bottom under the title. Under the photo, I've got Merry Christmas. That's a chipboard phrase sticker from the chipboard that was in the main kit. And I've also got a little love this sign as well, also in chipboard, and some of the snowflakes, the pink and red ones as opposed to the plain ones. The plain ones are on the blue section of the layout, but the pink and red ones are on the pink and red section of the layout. So I'm liking how it's all coming together and looking. I do feel that it needs a bit of sparkle because all layouts need sparkle, I think, definitely at Christmas time. So I love these sparkly enamel dots. How awesome are they? So sometimes enamel dots come in lots of different colours, which is fine, except you never have very many of one colour. But on this occasion, we have them all in silver glitter. Well, that could not make me happier. So I'm going to use loads and not be worried about running out of a colour. So I've dotted them around the layout in various clusters of 3. Just liking how they look. They kind of remind me of extra snowflakes, I suppose. I've also put some on the middles of some of the snowflakes too. And I'm just going to finish off, I've written the date in, but I'm also just going to finish off with some splatters of white acrylic paint just around that middle cluster. So I'm not going to go out towards the edges of the shards. I'm literally just going to splatter all around where my photo is. And there we go, all done. That is that layout complete. So I hope you liked it. It did come together pretty quick actually. Sometimes having a limited number of supplies really helps with speed because it means those decisions are already made for you. Okay, don't forget that if you are a Hip Kit Club subscriber, you can get the main kit at a reduced price. You get 15% discount on all add-on kits, and you get access to exclusive subscriber cut files. So lots of reasons to subscribe. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. That was Nikki Rowland for Hip Kit Club.